Hello, my name is Maxine Samone. I'm here to share a touch of Venus with you. Yay! Today is the full moon in Aries, and there's so many things. I'm not going to go into details because I like to do the collective timeless messages. Whenever you're seeing this, I'm sure that there will be messages in here for you. But we're pretty much in a new timeline. We are fully in a new timeline. There's so many things that are closing. I did learn today that this full moon in Aries is on a Pisces degree. So to me, I saw another creator mention this. She said, this is what we've been saying, the meek shall inherit the earth. It's like the first will be last, the last will be first kind of thing. That is the vibes that we're on because we have a full moon Aries. All these other cycles are coming to a close. And it's also on a Pisces degree. So we literally have the first and the last, being shown to us. So I feel like take a few beautiful cleansing breaths, because as soon as I hopped on camera, I got hot, because I'm like, there's definitely some like strong fiery energies, but in the same breath, I feel like you can see it's not so much of a split, but there are people that are tapped into a different vibration of Aries. And then there are some that are, every sign has different vibration. It just feels like there's a stark difference. You can see a stark difference. And the good thing though is that with this particular transit, or this, moon or whatever, it's an invitation for people to course correct, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to their autonomy, their authority, their power, all those things. So if you're feeling like you're becoming enraged, or if you're noticing that you find yourself saying things like, this made me angry, this person's making me angry, or you're getting triggered or whatever, nobody can make you anything. You are a willing co-creator in that, and that is misplaced anger. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain sense of responsibility that comes with leadership. And I feel like that is something that we're all learning about, because we're rewriting what leadership actually looks like to us, because for such a long time we've allowed other people to lead our lives, and now we're all kind of becoming more aligned with freedom and sovereignty. So there's new programs of leadership being written, and everybody's kind of finding their own roles, I feel like. But especially when it comes to living your own life on the individual level versus the conscious, the individual level versus the collective level. I forgot what I was saying. I literally just lost my train of thought. It just left me because I saw a fucking text message come through. Okay, let's get into the messages. As I'm talking about not getting triggered, I get annoyed by random little things that wouldn't normally annoy, I feel like, people. So storm wisdom. Yes, there's wisdom in the triggers. Okay, there's wisdom in the triggers. Let's see. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, higher beings of light, and unconditional love, divine mother, divine father, Holy Spirit. What are the best and highest messages for this collective? The Untamed, Goddess Freya. I believe that she is a fire goddess as well. The Untamed. And I look at that. It looks like a hazard sign. You know what I'm saying? Like a hazard symbol. There We do have the stone amber. Kind of reminds me of embers, you know, like from fire. Interesting. Let me get one more. One more, please. Empowered service. Oh, okay, so what just came through, if you are not the one feeling triggered, you may be the triggerer. You know what I'm saying? Because you have some insight to some things, and that people may be coming to you, and you're like, I don't feel like very much can trigger me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm reclaiming my autonomy. I'm reclaiming my authority. I'm understanding how I'm a co-creator in these situations. I'm choosing to participate in the things I want to participate in. I'm not participating in the things I don't want to participate in. You know what I'm saying? So you might not be the one actually being triggered. You may be the triggerer with that empowered service card. And then we have the vision, because you're able to see something that they're not able to see. And so Spirit is asking you to remain aligned with remain in your power, and speak from a place of love, speak from a place of authenticity, because we have, if you see this is Archangel Michael. He cuts through the darker energies, you know, he cuts through darker energies. But you see this beautiful cross up here. We see this beautiful blue flame and sword. This cuts through, it helps with cutting cords, karmic ties, lower vibrational energies. Yes, with the sword of truth, you know what I'm saying? And so Spirit is saying that this is your form of empowered service to these people. You may actually be the triggerer. This is literally, no, I'm not doing yes or no's. I'm doing a collective, and they'll be posted on YouTube. If you can't stay for the whole thing, you can go to my YouTube channel and you can find it there later on today. From word to world, you are helping people to cut through the illusions of this old world and this old paradigm that they are stuck in based off of the things that they are agreeing to. They don't understand their co-creative abilities. So you're cutting through the illusions. This is literally what people say when they say, you know, you irritate their demons. So Spirit is saying, if you end up in some kind of like, I want to say altercation, but I don't feel like it's an altercation. I feel like if you get in an argument with somebody, if you are feeling like that resistance with somebody, and they're kind of feeling some type of way about what you said, know that if you're speaking from a place of love, of truth, this is activating the high heart, you know, chakra. This is where your throat chakra and your heart meet. This is where you speak from a place of compassion. And this is what creates worlds. This is what creates a world of love. You know what I'm saying? That is centered around compassion. You're only saying what needs to be said. You're put in that position to say what needs to be said because that person needs it, literally. And they don't want you to, like, Spirit is putting that person in your space for a reason. Because you're like, again, I'm getting the vibe that you're like, I'm chilling, I'm by myself, I'm like, I'm working, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I'm not picking up a like fiery energy from the collective. I'm picking up, like, I'm reading and I'm hearing about like, okay, full moon in Aries, but I'm more so feeling like you're in your power. Or this is what the invitation is, to be in your power, you know? We bring you the empowerment of the untamed. To be untamed is to be true to oneself without condition. It is freedom, but it is not always easy. There are many belief systems, some are which considered to be essential and beyond question. Condition. It is freedom, but it is not always easy. There are many belief systems, some are which considered to be essential and beyond question. Condition. It is freedom, but it is not always easy. There are many belief systems, some are which considered to be essential and beyond question. To main. Can you hear me? Because they're calling me. Can you guys hear me? I don't know, because I just got a call and I don't want to ignore it, but at the same time, okay, I think that you guys can hear me. There are many belief systems, some of which are considered to be essential and beyond question to mainstream human society, which would mark an untamed spirit as a dangerous or suspicious creature, even though that untamed spirit serves with unconditional love. Thank you, thank you. Yet to be untamed is the only way to discover who you are and live your divine destiny. Behind the clothing, the social mask, and the stories you tell yourself or that others tell you, there is a beautiful, wild, divine creature that wants out. Uncage that divinity and watch your wild beauty emerge as you and your world transform through raw grace. So, Spirit is asking you to show up in your truest authenticity. If there are people placed in your life and they're asking you questions, they're sharing things with you, and they're like, you know what I'm saying, asking for your opinions or whatever, don't sugarcoat that shit. Just tell it exactly how it is, because they're looking for that medicine. You are the medicine. Let me see, what kind of medicine do you carry? We have the healer popping out. We have the pilgrim. So you've gone through you see people's potential that's popping out as well. I kind of feel that. That's the thing. You're trying to free people. You don't understand. And the way that you free people is through your embodiment, not by actually teaching them anything specific, you know, or giving them the codes or like the blueprint. There is no blueprint. You have to go on this journey yourself. But they need to have that catalyst, you know, the medicine. You are the catalyst. By saying something through activation, through frequency, through using your throat, speaking from a place of love, they're going to have to reflect on that, or they may be triggered, and they'll, you know, Spirit does what it does from there. You know what I'm saying? To get people to reflect. Damn. Did you see how that card flew? The river. You help people with releasing emotional blockages. You may have someone that has Scorpio placements, or you may be from the Pluto Scorpio generation, because I'm getting that this, specifically the river, it flew over here to where I have my seashells and everything, and this is like where I just think about Aphrodite, and I think about, you know, the rivers, the oceans. This river card is about emotional blockages. When I think of Scorpio, there are 7 main transformations that Scorpio is supposed to, or that is the course of their life, is to unblock these 7 main chakra centers. This creates a stream of energy, you know what I'm saying, to be in alignment. And so you may be someone that has actually been tasked with kind of freeing people of the 7 powers of the ego. You kind of push people. You're the catalyst. You're literally are like, okay, not only do I see your potential, and because I care about you and I love you, I'm going to push you over this edge. Interesting. What's hidden that flew behind my desk? What's hidden? The orphan, the flame, and the truth. I feel like in the past, you might have felt abandoned because by you being in service, people, it feels like they would make you feel ostracized, you know. Ooh, big bad Scorpio. That's what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about Scorpio energy. I'm talking about how you're a catalyst. Your medicine is just your authenticity, your embodiment, your truth telling. You know, you help to clear emotional blockages for people, because it's true that you can see their potential. But also, you know, people, yes, exactly. You create from the underworld. You've gone and traversed through there, and you understand that your power lies in that. People may demonize you or villainize you or even abandon you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, people can't stand the truth telling. There is an energetic vibration that you have to align to when it comes to Scorpio, we're talking about the high heart chakra. It's when you speak from the heart space. There is a middle space. There's a chakra point right there. When this is activated, while what you may be saying can trigger people, if your intention, the energy behind it is with love and compassion and truly like being like, I give a fuck about you. This is why I'm saying this. You know what I'm saying? I value you. I see you. You know what I'm saying? They may still experience resistance, but it will put them in a place of reflection versus being so triggered that all they do is project onto you. Even if they do that, though, it's like you're understanding your magic, you're understanding your medicine that you bring to the world. Now, I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to continue doing this, especially this is messages coming up today as a full moon in Aries, because there is this energy of like, conflict or like, kind of that floating around. But there are some people, I was just saying at the beginning of the live, that are like not feeling this energy of conflict. They're feeling empowered. And then there are people that are feeling triggered, and if you are not one of those people that are kind of getting triggered right now, you may be the trigger, and people may be placed into your life today because they need to be triggered because it's going to free them in some way. The vessel is kind of popping out here with the threshold. This is through your embodiment, like the mask. They're really encouraging you, like, be your most authentic self today. If you feel like wearing something a little crazy, wear it. If you feel like doing your makeup different, do it. If you feel like, because the right person is going to be drawn to you, or it could even be in passing. You could just be going to the grocery store or whatever, but because you're wearing what you're wearing or you're doing what you're doing and you look different, that could be like, jarring to their reality, and it starts a different thought process. But I really feel like this has to do with your throat chakra. So if somebody random calls you today, texts you today, and you're like, I don't really want to talk to this person right now, whatever, it could be that you need to be that trigger kind of Spirit, maybe because we literally have this empowered service card coming from the heart space. Spirit is kind of using you as Archangel Michael, the blue sword, I'm saying, that blue flame, the sword of truth to cut through illusions. So as long as you are in alignment, in love, you've poured into yourself first. If you have the time and the space to show up for people in this way, Spirit is going to be using you as a trigger. And they're asking you to not mask, they're asking you to be authentic, even if people try to point the finger back to you, or like, villainize you in that way, or try to make you feel bad, for saying what needs to be said. So we have the Mother, we have the One, we have the Riddle, and we have the Queen. Oh my gosh. Yes. So it's like, inherently what somebody needs at a certain time. Sometimes they need mothering, nurturing, Sometimes they need that compassionate version of yourself. And sometimes they need you to be in your power and to really just set things straight. It's like the Riddle card. We have the Mother, the Queen, and the Riddle. In any given situation, you kind of know what to embody, so trust that. And we have the One here, so I feel like divine feminine like energy works through you. That's why it's so important to be in your embodiment right now. Not right now, just in general, it's important for you to be in your embodiment, because we have the Gem, and then we have the Tear, the Prayer, and the Bardo. The Spirit is using you, like you are an instrument right now for Spirit, a channel, if you will, because there have been, what you don't know is that these people have been dealing with struggles. There's been prayers sent up. They're crying at night. They don't know why they can't get something right. A certain cycle can't end. And here you come, and you have the eyes to see, and you say what needs to be said. And then it puts them on this crossroads, like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I feel like people are scared to pray sometimes, like to actually say the real prayers that they need to be saying, like, please remove the people that don't belong in my life type of thing. I only want what's mine kind of thing, because, you know, their ego, they don't want to have that conversation. So it seems like they sent up some prayers like that though. And so Spirit is using you as an instrument to actually say what needs to be said so that people can have clarity around making decisions in their life. And to specifically for emotional release, because they're in some kind of illusion, the desert. They are literally reaching out for Spirit to like send them a sign, and you're literally the sign. You're literally the sign. So let's see. How may this situation show up? I mean, we kind of talked about random. I feel like it would be kind of random. You might get some random phone calls, because we did have some random phone calls coming through on my phone during this reading. I got a random text message today from somebody that don't really talk to me anymore. Things like that, where I was just like, you know, you must want some medicine. You want me to speak the truth to you? Is that what you need? Is that what you wanting? We have complacency. Look at them. Upset. Sad. Not understanding what the fuck is going on in their life. They feel stuck. You know what I'm saying? And so, and that's not, I'm not saying this in a way of like making fun of them. I'm saying that like they literally have been in this position of just like feeling lost. They're in this illusion. They don't know how to get out of it. They're sending prayers up, and like, because you are a channel for the divine discovery, Spirit's like, okay, I got you. I'm going to send somebody that's full of love and light, although the light may be blinding to you when it shows up at your front door and it tells you the truth. It's going to free you, because we're working through this person. We're working through this person's heart. You know what I'm saying? Look at, we have the owl, wisdom. It looks like a spirit guide. You know what I'm saying? You're getting the little nudge to go somewhere today, to answer that phone call, to return that text message, to just say what needs to be said. So then we have prayer. Literally, you can't make it up. We have prayer, we have growth, and then we have quest in the reverse. I feel like if you're having a hard time with navigating these conversations that may come up today, wisdom, Spirit is asking you to take a step back, because people may be triggered. Again, we're talking about triggering them. You may feel that resistance. This is also grounding you into your personal truth of who you are. It's like putting your roots in the ground of like, no, this is my position. This is who I am. This is my value. These are my values. This is how I live. I can't tell you what quest to go on. I can't tell you what to do. However, I can share my nuggets of wisdom that have got me to this place of growth. You know what I'm saying? And this is why you're calling my phone. You know what I'm saying? This is why, you know what I'm saying? So like, if people are resistant, you know, like, you are sitting on your throne. They're wondering whether they're saying it out loud or not. Spirit is confirming that these people are trying to understand how to get there, you know? They're dealing with issues of self-worth. And so we have creation and then perfection in the reverse. Interesting. It's interesting because we have two kind of what seems like native or indigenous, you know, people here. One right here and one right here. But we have self-worth and creation. I feel like you, again, this feels like you've been on a very spiritual journey. We have you speaking with your spirit guides. We have wisdom. We have growth here. We have a quest that you've gone on that is experiential. It can't be explained. It's something that somebody else has to go through that. And so, again, you're not necessarily a blueprint for other people. You are living with your embodiment. So, again, you're not necessarily a blueprint for other people. You are living with your embodiment. And through your embodiment, through perfection, through all of my mistakes, I've been able to reflect and like learn my worth. You know what I'm saying? And that really feels like the root of maybe this person's or these people's issues. Because yes, instinct. You have to learn to trust your instinct. You have to learn to value yourself and your own intuition, and to stop ignoring it. Like the spirit is like, we're trying to get in touch with these people, and actually this is them getting in touch with these people. You know what I'm saying? Like by you having this conversation. So literally they're like, we keep talking to them, but rejection, they're not listening. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to send a physical person that is going to tell them the same information that their intuition has been telling them for however long. You know what I'm saying? We have acceptance in the reverse. Again, if they push back, it's because they're ignoring their own intuition. They're ignoring their own guides. You know what I'm saying? But don't take this as... Literally, we have, again, like, look at this spirit guide. It's like trying to tell this girl, like, and that she's just not listening. You know what I'm saying? So, we have joy. Remember to keep your peace. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what matters the most. We have bittersweet in the reverse. There's no reason to allow that energy to attach to you, to ruin your day. This may be some energy that kind of continues on for a couple of days, you know. But I do think that this is not just the full moon in Aries. I feel like this is more a life path kind of thing. And so you need to get, I don't know, kind of get used to this. You know what I'm saying? And so Spirit is saying, like, don't ever let anybody impede on your joy, on your, sorry if that's loud. I just realized that I really wasn't paying attention. Again, like, block it out. It's like, that's a message in itself. Like, I didn't even notice the noise. It's like, okay. So we have perfection. That is so interesting. Oh, you know what? I thought this said perfection when it was in the reverse because I didn't turn it up right. This is perception. Yeah, okay, so this is perception. Even still, though, this was coming out after self-worth. It's the way that they view themselves, and they won't trust themselves, you know. This is what keeps them in this illusion. But then we have, after that, perfection. And look it's like a spirit guide speaking through another person. Perfection. Don't worry about you saying the wrong thing. Don't worry about... we have expansion. Yeah, you're kind of going through maybe a throat chakra activation or a high heart chakra activation. Perseverance. This is a part of your path specifically. It's not just these few days. This is a part of, I think, how you may move into a new chapter in your life as well, because we have perseverance and expansion. So you may be someone that is a truth teller, that wants to teach, that wants to mentor people or something like that. So this is, consider the next couple of days practice. You know what I'm saying? Anything else? We have insecurity. Yeah, don't let them swap with you. You know what I'm saying? Because they're feeling... you know, some type of way, again, irritating their demons. And then because you have the point of attraction would be insecurity, you know, if you allow that energy to stick to you. Again, remember, be in joy, enjoy your life, understand that you're on assignment. Like, this is just a part of the path. And again, you're moving from a place of love. So don't let that cause you any kind of confusion. Have their energy all up in your energy and stuff. Make sure you cleanse yourself and everything after dealing with these people, having these conversations, whatever. Do your cleansing, your clearing. On the bottom of the deck, we have impatience. I don't know. That's an odd one. Let me see. I don't know. I don't feel called to use any other cards. I feel like maybe Spirit is just kind of saying that because this is... We have impatience and we have recovery for the key. I guess just kind of get out there and get started. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and do what you need to do. Like if you're not having those conversations, or if you're keeping yourself small, I don't know if you feel called to create content, or make, social media like a priority or something. Like really using your voice is like coming to the forefront. So it could be individual situations. It could be like literally things that happen at the grocery store, or it could be someone calling you specifically that you're like, I don't really want to have this conversation with you, but like that's a form of you keeping yourself small. So Spirit is saying that that is all a facade, that you are in your power, and consider this like testimony to the fact that you're in a new chapter in your life where you're in your authority, So that is the reading. If you'd like a personal reading to explore this more, or if you have any other questions, everything can only be booked through atouchofvenus.com. This will be posted on YouTube if you couldn't watch the whole thing. And I have workshops that are pay what you can, like sliding scale kind of vibes on my website as well. So I'm going to be filming another workshop today I'm excited about. And if you sign up on my site, the www.atouchofvenus.com, I'm going to be doing or putting together a retreat very soon in Mount Shasta. So if you sign up for the email list there, you'll be the first to know about that. Okay. All right. I hope that you have a beautiful day despite all the triggers. Okay. Love you.